Hello, Rani aka Mac, and welcome. So today I want to bring you a quick ship update from the latest ship shape in ATV. We're going to be talking about the new Origin 100i, the Origin 600i, the Hammerhead, and the Avenger Rework. Kicking off with the Origin 100i, this is a new starter ship from Origin. It's sleeker, it's more upmarket, entry-level ship. It adds more variety to the personal choices of choosing a ship. They say they want it to be like buying a car. You have your favourite manufacturers. Think of the 100i as more of a BMW or a Mercedes-Benz type of car. Similar style components to the Aurora, so by that I assume they mean civilian components, nothing too fancy. It's a single-seater ship, it's got a jump drive, it's got side door entry, it's got wheeled landing gear like you see on the M50, and a fold-out bed like you see with the 300 series. It also has a very cool refinery item between the fuel intake and tank. Now this is a scoop which can gather up a wide range of gases and convert it into fuel, so it can go much further than most smaller ships or similar ships of the size, even some bigger ships as well. They did say it doesn't mean you can constantly go full throttle forever, it's just you'll be able to get a bit further than others. This is called the air fuel intake system. Now there are three variants to the 100i lineups. You've got the base version, which is the Origin 100i. This is more of an Explorer version. It comes with 2 standard cargo units and just your sort of regular weapons. The Origin 125A is your combat variant, which is equipped with military equipment and 2 missile launchers, which is pretty cool. And then you've got the 135C, which is your cargo variant. And this has an external cargo pod at the rear, which can hold an extra 4 standard cargo units, making a total of 6. So pretty much identical in fashion to the Aurora Clipper. Now the Mainsail is starting today. It's not on at the moment, but it's open to the concierge yesterday and still today. It costs £32 war bond and £36 non-war bond. War bond meaning you cannot use credit, you have to use cash. That's for the base 100i. For the 125A, it's 40 quid or £44. 135C is £44 or 48 non-war bond. I don't know what the cost will be this Friday. I assume it'll be about the same price. Do remember that if you live in the UK or in Europe, sorry, you have to pay tax on this. Now, personally, I really like this new ship. Like they say, it's more down to personal preference, whether you like a fancy car, whether you like a rundown sort of Drake style or RSI car, you know, it's down to how you feel about it. I like them. I think it's kind of cool interiors. It looks very sleek. It's very clean. Not generally my go-to style, but I must say I'm a big fan. Now, sticking with Origin, we moved on to the 600i. Now, this is actually expected in 3.2, which is exciting. It's kind of competition to the Constellation, they say, used for similar things to the Connie, like exploring, combat, or travelling. It's just a little bit more luxurious. It's got a modular core, which can be swapped out for other features. Currently, there are only 2 versions. They may increase that over time. The first one is Touring version, or Touring module, which has like a mobile hotel suite, used to transport dignitaries or VIPs. Still a pretty good loadout with it as well, so you're not going to be a sitting duck. The other one is an exploration module. Now, this is my favourite. It's more for planetary scanning and exploration. It's got an extra 2 scanning stations and a drop lift for a buggy or for some sort of vehicle. Much more planet-side exploring, I think, and that it looks to me like the Normandy from Mass Effect. Now, with the interior and the exterior, they wanted to avoid clutter, so it looks a lot more sleeker than we see in other ships. You enter, they say, via an elevator underneath. To the left is the captain quarters, and then on the right is the module section, which are whatever you choose. So if you walk into the exploration one, you'll see a rover with its own storage space and its own lift as well, which is very nice, so you can work on it inside the ship. There's an elevator going further up to escape pods and a bridge and an upper deck. On the top deck, it has elevators to the crew quarters. The crew quarters are also accessible from the lower decks. But then upstairs, there's an armory. At the back, there's a big open space with a kitchen, a pool table, a seating area, and a bar. It's got an engineering area and a storage area and a components room just off to the side as well. Really like the interior of this. It looks so cool. Anyway, they say they're looking at luxury brands for inspiration. You've got lots of glass doors, lots of light, so the ship feels airy, bright and clean. You can see the captain's quarters with his own desk and plants along the wall. Really nice looking ship, this. Now, the exploration module became a bit bigger due to the increase of size of the ship. It's gone from 60 meters in length to 90 meters in length, so it's quite a big increase. The cockpit is very open, a fantastic view, unobstructed by struts. It is currently in the final art path at the moment, setting up the usable items on board. They need to take a look at the style consistency and the lighting a little more. But the first module coming out is, or the first variant coming out is the exploration variant. It sounds like it's going to be quicker than the Connie. They did say that you can rush past them. It may give you a bit of a leg up if you're looking to get to locations quicker. As I say, it's coming in 3.2. The plan is, they say after this, for the 600i team to split into 2 teams. One will build out the 890 jump, while the other will look at the Banu Defender, and then the team currently working on the Banu Defender will start work on the Banu Merchantman, which I'm sure everyone's super hyped for. We don't see this on the roadmap this year because it's not going to be this year. The work will just begin pretty soon, so that's quite exciting to see those ships coming online very soon, you know? So also we had a little Hammerhead tour. The Aegis Hammerhead has come along very nicely. We got the interior view, sort of an extended clip from last week. We also got to see corridors, the cargo bay and the bridge. I think this is looking like a nice ship. I'm kind of bored of Aegis and Anvil sort of ships, but it's going to be a useful ship in the verse, I'm sure. So the final ship that we got to see was the Avenger Rework. Now, they're revamping the old one as it was just too small. You couldn't stand up straight. The character had to crouch. It wasn't comfortable. And the new one, you've got extra room at the rear. There's a door you can walk through. You don't have to sort of go into a canned animation to get through it. You've got a bigger bed. It's pretty much a quality of life improvement for the pilot is what they sort of called it. They kept the same shape, obviously. It looks just the same. The components are housed in the bedroom area as well, which is quite a nice touch. They say the new interior is in. They're just getting the level details implemented and the damage tech. It's a few months out, but it's fundamentally working now. Personally, the Avenger Titan is one of the greatest, cheapest as well, general purpose ships. If you can afford the price tag of only about $60, I think it is, it's definitely worth going for. It is just one of those ships that's a good all-rounder. Anyway, that was the update to the ships. Do remember there's a free fly happening today, Friday the 13th, which is ending on the 16th. So if you wanted to get in and test out 3.1, fly a few ships for free, all you need to do is sign up with an account. So look in the description below for my referral code. Put that into the account when you're signing up online and you'll get a free 5,000 United Earth credits to spend when the game goes live. You don't need to buy anything, you just need to have an account. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Personally, most excited for the Avenger Rework. I love that ship. Hit that follow button, hit that like button. Be sure to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter and Instagram, and I shall see you next time.